Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is July 13th, 2023, and Vitor Roque's agent has confirmed that he's currently preparing another quote-unquote bomb signing for Barcelona. Also, Mundo Deportivo are reporting that Barcelona are still after the signing of Bernardo Silva from Manchester City. And finally, a new club has joined the race for Frank Kessie. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way in helping this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the get back. The link is down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that Barcelona have officially presented Inigo Martinez as a Barcelona player after he agreed to join the club as a free agent. Now, the presentation of the player included the player signing his contract with Barcelona, which will be until 2025, and of course, the usual presentation on the field of the Ciudad Esportiva, since the Camp Nou is currently undergoing major renovations. And this presentation was closed to the public, but the press were present. Now, during his presentation, Inigo Martinez said, "I've come to work as hard as anyone and to win as many titles as possible. I am very happy to be part of this great family. Those who know me know what I can contribute, and I would perhaps highlight my competitive nature. The teammates and all the people who work in this great club are helping me a lot. I have been settling in these days. I met a lot of new people, but from minute one, the treatment has been exceptional. It couldn't be any better. I'm looking forward to playing with the team." Now, as I reported yesterday, Inigo Martinez is still recovering from that right foot injury, which he did have a second surgery on right before he signed for Barcelona, and hopefully we'll see him recover and play his first match with Barcelona during the preseason, because of course Xavi has called up Inigo Martinez to travel with the team to the USA tour, which the team will embark on next Wednesday, July 19th. Now, on to the good news that Barcelona are set to receive 4.5 million euros from FIFA. Now, FIFA have a program in place where they reimburse clubs for their players participating in the World Cup. And while since Barcelona had a historical record of 17 players play in the 2022 Qatar World Cup, FIFA will be reimbursing Barcelona 4.5 million euros for having all of their players participate in this tournament. Now, FIFA pays around 10,950 euros for each player for every day that that player played in the tournament, despite how many minutes or whether that player played any minutes at all. And Manchester City are currently the club set to receive the highest amount of money, with around 4.6 million euros, with Barcelona being the second highest, but they are the highest club in La Liga, since Real Madrid will be receiving around 3 million euros and Atletico de Madrid will be receiving around 2 million euros. Now, 4.5 million euros might not sound a lot to a club as big as Barcelona, but given the difficult financial situation, any money is welcomed, and this is of course good news for Barcelona. Now, on to more good news, and that is that Vitor Roque's agent Andre Curie has confirmed that he has another bomb signing, quote unquote, in store for Barcelona. Now, for those of you who don't know who Andre Curie is, he used to work for Barcelona and he was in charge or responsible for the signing of Neymar, but now he is the agent of Vitor Roque. So he also had a lot to do with Vitor Roque signing for Barcelona. And despite not working for Barcelona anymore, Andre Curie has made it very clear on several occasions that he still wants to help out the club because he feels like he is a true culé at heart. Now, Andre Curie is probably one of the most influential agents in the Brazilian market. And during an interview that he made recently, he said, "We have another bomb for the club. He's called Estevao Willian. He is a player similar to Lionel Messi. He is a super talent, born in 2000. He is a spectacle, the next Ballon d'Or. But there have been no contacts between clubs to sign him." Now, for those of you who don't know who Estevao is, he's a 16-year-old right winger who currently plays for Palmeiras. And there's been a lot of talks about this youngster lately in the media, with many expecting Estevao to be the next best thing out of Brazil. and it seems that Andre Curi is already working on having Barcelona sign Estevao. Now, Andre Curi did also speak, of course, about the signing of Vitor Roque, and he did confirm that Barcelona will pay 30 million euros fixed to Atletico Paranaense with 31 million in variables. But he said that those variables will involve, goal scoring records, winning Ballon d'Ors, and winning trophies. So if Barcelona do end up paying a 31 million euros in variable, they're going to be very happy to do so, because it means that Vitor Roque has worked out for the club and has helped the club achieve many more trophies. And hopefully that's exactly what happens in Barcelona do end up paying those variables, because again, it would mean that this was a spectacular signing. Now, speaking of Lamine Yamal, who is La Masia's crown jewel, he will be turning 16 years old today. So of course, happy birthday to one of the most exciting players to come out of the Barcelona Academy ever since Lionel Messi. And you might ask, well, why do we care that Lamine Yamal's birthday is today? And well, the reason is, since Lamine Yamal does turn 16 years old, under FIFA's rules, he will be eligible now to sign his first professional contract. Now, as I reported a few days ago, Barcelona have reached an agreement with Lamine Yamal to give him his first professional contract, since his current contract will expire in the summer of 2024. So we should be expecting an official announcement these upcoming few days, announcing that Lamine Yamal has signed his first professional contract with Barcelona. And it's rumored that he will sign around a 4 or maybe a 5-year season, or 4 or 5 season contract. Now, this is, of course, great news for Barcelona, because as I've said before, all the Barcelona coaches through all La Masia different categories have said that Lamine Yamal is the most exciting talent that they have seen ever since Lionel Messi, and currently every club in the world are after the signing of Lamine Yamal. So it's really good to know that Barcelona have been able to secure this future talent. Now, in negotiating this contract, this first professional contract, it's reported that Barcelona offered Lamine Yamal a decent salary for someone his age, and that they also offered him a first team dynamic, which is something that I spoke about in a previous video, which means that Lamine Yamal would play with Barca Athletic but still train with the first team and be called up to some matches with the first team as well. Now, on to the news that Mundo Deportivo announced today that Barcelona are still planning to try to sign Bernardo Silva from Manchester City, since he is the dream signing for Xavi, and since the club reportedly think that Bernardo Silva could help Barcelona or be key to Barcelona's ambitions in the Champions League. Now, I'm here to tell you that there's absolutely no truth to this report. I don't think that Mundo Deportivo are trying to lie or trying to deceive anyone. I'm pretty positive that they received this information from someone close to Bernardo Silva, but I don't think that there's any truth to this report, because Barcelona simply cannot afford the signing of the Portuguese midfielder. Now, it's reported that Manchester City want around 70 to 80 million euros for Bernardo Silva, which again would be impossible for the club to pay. And that's just his transfer fee. There's still the issue of his salary, where it's reported that Bernardo Silva would want around a salary around 13 to 14 million euros gross, which again, Barcelona would have a very difficult time of registering this salary, given that they have yet to register many of the contract of the players that they currently have. Now, speaking of transfers, it's reported that Paul Pogba has received an insanely lucrative offer from the Saudi Pro League, and it seems that the French midfielder is seriously considering making a move to Saudi Arabia. Now, you might ask, why am I telling you this news about Paul Pogba, and why do we care about someone who's not a Barcelona player? And well, the reason I'm telling you this news is that if Paul Pogba does leave, which is looking like he will leave to the Saudi Pro League, it's reported that Juventus are considering Franck Kessie as the right replacement for the French midfielder. Now, it's reported that Juventus will be interested in taking Franck Kessie on loan to the Serie A. And even though this is good news, because Barcelona are trying to offload Franck Kessie during this summer transfer market, I think this will be a difficult operation for Barcelona to approve, because Barcelona are looking to offload Kessie permanently, because again, he has a really good market value, and Barcelona think that they can make some pretty good profit of his offloading, especially since the player did arrive as a free agent. So his transfer fee would be pure profit for the club, who are in desperate need of making money during this summer transfer market in order to register the contracts of the players that they have, and also in order to meet the goals of the viability plan that was approved by La Liga. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, peace, Barca.